Behind a quiet monastery, the world opens up. From Alabama, you can walk to Rome, to Jerusalem, to China.
It's Ave Maria Grotto, and it's basically Hail Mary.
All in about an hour. More than 125 tiny landmarks.
Most of them are religious type structures, be the Vatican or St. Peter's Basilica. If you notice the signs up here have scenes from the Holy Land.
But look closely, you'll find nearly every wonder you've ever seen on a postcard.
Colosseum, the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
That is so cool.
So we have a Spanish section, the comical or whimsical side as well. So you'll see Hansel and Gretel.
Every arch, every column, every careful curve.
It is Cullman's oldest tourist attraction because of that. And we roughly get, I would say, 40,000 visitors a year from all over the world, all 50 states.
Built by one man, Brother Joseph Zodel.
Statue of Brother Joe here, right, almost life-size. He was only 4'10". He weighed about 85, 90 pounds. He wound up shoveling coal. That's what he would do. And at night, he started building these things. Can you imagine that? You know, him creating all this?
A Benedictine monk who never traveled the globe.
Of the structures that are here, he may have seen personally 5 or 6.
But built it anyway.
He's from Bavaria, Germany. He was baptized here as a youth. He was 14 or 15, I think, when he came here to Cullman, and that's why you have the Statue of Liberty. He passed through Ellis Island. A very humble man. This is his life's work. Took him 50 to 55 years to build all of this.
The materials? A little bit of everything.
Details, or just the marble, broken plates, broken toilet floats, Noxzema jars. He got to be kind of a pack rat, I guess. People would just start sending him stuff.
For decades, while the world chased bigger and louder, he stayed.
He was probably down here every day.
On this Cullman hillside,
He rarely wore his habit. He would have overalls and a straw hat. If he saw you coming, he would leave.
piece by piece, in silence.
And so you see that type of humility within Brother Joseph, where he was very shy. He built these spectacular things, but he didn't want to really be known for doing that. And even when this park was opened in 1934, his name was not mentioned. He continued to build structures and place them here until 1958, and then he passed away in 1961.
And maybe that's why it matters.
The Benedictine tradition has always been open-armed.
That this is here. Not in Italy, not in the Middle East, not New York, but Cullman County.
Has had the greatest influence, not only this monastery, but probably of anyone in Cullman County, as far as affecting someone's life.
Where the world was built by hand.
People who come here, they may not be necessarily religious, they may be or may not, but what they get out, all they get out of it is a sense of peace and a sense of joy.
A reminder, you don't have to go everywhere to build something that lasts.